Maribel says she was told by a family member that her mother, Cindy, witnessed her being abused as a child, but chose to turn around and walk away. While Cindy denies witnessing Maribel being abused, she admits to walking in on her ex sexually abusing a young boy. And there's more. Cindy's other daughter, Samantha, believes her mother stole her identity and ruined her credit. Today, both daughters need answers, but Cindy claims she's the true victim, and their relationships hinge on these results. Did your mom ever tell you any of this before about this sexual abuse?
No, I heard it from my grandmother.
What did she tell you?
She told me that my mom walked in on me and another child, and that it was happening to the other child, and she walked in and she walked out. She didn't do anything. She didn't call
So your
anyone.
mom walked in, and a guy that she had been with at the time,
An ex, yes.
an ex, was sexually abusing a child
Right.
in her house.
Right.
And you're there.
And me and my sister were both there on the couch playing around, just playing while this is happening.
And she sees this guy abusing this young boy.
Right.
And she turned around and walked out.
Right.
Did you confront your mother?
I did.
What did she say?
She played the victim. She said none of it happened, that everyone's just lying on her, that CPS is lying on her.
She's really mad at you and your sister.
I know she is.
It's just that you're ungrateful.
But we're mad too, and we have every reason to be. Yeah. And she's mad because she's getting exposed.
She's getting exposed. Did you see the CPS records?
Yes.
And what did they say?
When I aged out of foster care, I received this big binder, and it's so big because we were raised by foster homes. That's how big it is.
You and your sister were taken away.
When we were little, yes.
Yeah.
She never raised us, so for her to say we're disrespectful to her and that she would do anything for us, no, she didn't. She never took classes. She never cared to fill out paperwork that she needed to fill. She didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything to get you back.
She didn't do anything to get us back.
What did the paperwork say?
The paperwork stated that we were sexually assaulted, sexually abused, physically, mentally, sexually abused.
And they have a medical examination of you, and they found that you were invaded.
And it's all in paperwork, although it doesn't say no names, but it's all there, and it's lies. CPS is lying on her. Everyone's lying on her.
I'm told that she stole your identity?
Yes.
How did she do that?
That's the one she loves doing. She gets credit cards out in our name. There was an incident when I was about 8 months pregnant. Me and her were in the car, and she tells me she needs my face recognition on her phone. Now, I'm looking at the phone like, why do you need my face recognition for whatever you're doing on the phone? It says tax something on the top. So I make up some kind of excuse to go inside. I'm tired. It's late. So I'm tired. I go inside. But I just can't forget that how she just tried to rob me and my daughter of whatever she was trying to do.
She tried to use your ID for taxes.
Right. And she put my daughter on that information.
If the show doesn't go the way your mom wants, she's going to call CPS on you and your child.
Right. I received a message that if the show doesn't go in her favor, that she was going to call CPS on me and she was going to expose me.
For what?
I don't know what she has to expose, but I'm a good mom.
Let's meet your mother, Cindy.
Everything you say is a lie because I haven't even texted you anything about this show. I haven't texted you anything about it.
And that's not you're worrying about that, but that's not the bigger problem. The bigger problem is molestation. The bigger problem is the fraud. You're worrying about one little piece of the show. The bigger problem, what about the molestation?
I didn't know anything about it. As soon as
but you waited 6 hours. 6 hours,
yes,
and you called grandma. You didn't call the cops. You called grandma.
I called grandma crying.
No, don't act like you was just trying to protect me. You protected yourself and you protected him. That's what you did. That's why you can't think of. That's why you can't think of anything else to say. All you're saying is the same thing. She acts
I'm
like
the
it.
victim too.
You're
She
the
acts like
victim.
it.
Yeah.
She
I'm
acts
not
like it.
saying that only you're the victim. I'm the victim too. I walked in.
How are you the victim?
I walked in on my ex
Doing what?
sexually abusing another child. Another child. Not Maribel, not Samantha.
Right,
another child.
Yeah. And what did you do?
I took him to his mom's house
No,
because I wanted away from
no. When you saw it happening, you saw it with your own eyes. What did you do?
I yelled. I was bitching. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, you were bitching.
I
that's good.
yelled. I didn't know what to do. The kids were right there.
So what did you do?
I took him away from the kids. I took him away. I didn't want him around my kids.
take us away?
Did you take him away or did you walk out?
No, I didn't walk out. I didn't walk out.
Why did your mother say that you just turned around and
My mom
walked
has
out?
always tried to put my kids against me, and it works. It works.
She didn't want you to be close to your
She
kids.
didn't want me to be close to
Why?
my kids. She didn't want me
Why?
to have anything to do with my kids.
Why? Why would your mom
Because
lie?
my mom has always hated me. My mom has always hated me.
Why?
She's always hated
You're
me.
always a victim.
She had a child and she said, I'm going to hate this child.
Well, she did.
So then you walked in, you took your ex
Yes.
out of the room.
I took him away from the
kids.
Yes, but I called the cops that night.
When? How long after the incident?
6 hours.
Why'd you wait 6 hours?
Because I didn't know what to do. Because I didn't
You
want
didn't know
CPS.
what to do?
I didn't want CPS
How did you know to call the cops?
I called my mom crying and I
she
told
told
her
you.
what happened.
So your mom said, call the police.
Yes.
So
And I was crying.
You needed your mother
I
who
needed
hates
my
you.
mom to come to.
You needed your mama who hates you to tell you, hey, just got sexually assaulted. You better call the cops.
I wanted my
You
mom
have no mother
to come to
instincts.
San Antonio.
You have no mother instincts.
And you do.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do because
No, you
I will
don't.
never put my daughter through what you put me through.
Let's bring your daughter, your sister, Samantha up. How's your mom treated you?
You treated me like garbage.
Okay.
You treated me like I was nothing.
Okay.
You abused us. You threw stuff at us. All we ever wanted was for you to love us. You were supposed to be our mother. You didn't take care of us. You're not our mother. Yes, you gave birth to us, but you are not our mother. A
Okay.
mother would not do this to us.
Okay. Not saying anymore.
You were supposed to love us.
Okay.
Now, did your mom ask you to communicate with the sexual
Yes.
abuser?
Yes.
She says she didn't tell you to do that. That
It
you
was
wanted.
my birthday, and after we had went out to eat, it was a visit because we were still in CPS. After we had went out to eat, she had the phone. She handed it to me and she said, "Talk." I didn't know who was on the phone. I didn't know who it was. So I started talking to this man who was still in prison at the time. But still, why would you get me to talk to someone? You walked in molesting a kid. A kid!
If she
fails, that
either
gives
way,
either way,
it's a done deal. Either way.
Either way, whether I'm
Because-
saying the truth or not. So I don't want to
You're
know
not
anything.
saying the truth. You're running again.
you're running away. It's like you don't know how to. Come on.
I'm glad I'm wearing my Fitbit today.
Why are you running away, huh?
Why are you running?
Why are you running? Is it
knew
because
what
you
we
know
were
you're
coming
wrong?
for. You knew
know
what we were
you're
coming
wrong? That's what it is, right? You know you're wrong, right?
Little bitch.
You know you're wrong. And you know why are you running away? Is it because you can't? Oh, I'm about to drag her back. Drag me back! Drag me back!
All right, listen, we're going to go on stage, we're going to read the results, and we're going to get to the bottom of this, okay?
Come on.
Okay. All right, listen. Very very confrontational. I mean, on some level, you can understand.
You don't know. It's worse when you're not around.
But you know what
it's worse. They've gang up on me. They've beat me up.
How old are you? How old are you?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, but my point is you're a grown woman, right?
I just wanted them. I want them away from me. I want them out of my face.
They're over there.
I want them out of my face.
Okay, they're not in your face.
They are in my face. They're right there. They're in my face.
They're your daughters.
I don't care. I'm done with them. I'm done.
We're going to read the results, and then you're going to go on your way. I have 2 children, and if they didn't want anything to do with me, if they all hated me, and if my own parents hated me, I would have to say,
get them away from me,
I'd have
please,
to say,
Steve.
you know what, Steve?
Get them away from me.
Maybe you're the problem. And the saddest thing in my life would be is if my kids hated me.
How can you see that they're not
But
the problem?
I wouldn't blame my kids for hating me.
come
I'd
on.
have to say, I did something wrong. So we asked you, did you have knowledge that Maribel was being sexually abused by your ex prior to contacting the police? Did you ever observe your ex sexually abuse Maribel? Did you ever have knowledge that Samantha was being sexually abused by your ex prior to contacting the police? Did you ever observe your ex sexually abuse Samantha? You answered no. And we didn't get results. We got inconclusive results because you were purposefully being non-cooperative.
I did the lie detector test.
You didn't do it. You
I
don't
did
do
it.
Listen, I've done almost 3,000 shows now. We do this lie
I've
detector all the
done
time.
them. I've done the test.
You wouldn't answer. You talked. You were moving around. You did not want to answer. You did not want to cooperate with the lie detector test. So unfortunately, we couldn't get a conclusive result because she took steps to evade answering the question.
You said you were going to take the lie detector test. You said you were going to do it for us.
She knew.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
I'll say,
You're a disrespectful little bitch.
listen,
That's what you are.
listen.
Disrespectful little bitch. Ever since you can talk.
Okay.
Ever since Maribel can talk, both of you are disrespectful.
We asked you, have you ever obtained a credit card in Maribel's name? You answered no. Have you ever used Maribel's name for any utility bill? You answered no. Have you ever used Maribel's name for the purpose of committing tax fraud? You answered no. Have you ever used Maribel's name for the purpose of committing fraud? You answered no. Have you ever obtained a credit card in Samantha's name? She answered no. Have you ever used Samantha's name for the purpose of committing fraud? She answered no, and it came back that Cindy did not tell the truth. Okay. So she's stealing from both of you. She used fraud on both of you.
But the first one came inconclusive, but this one came out lying.
Do I have to explain it to you again,
Lying
genius?
all the time. You're not running anymore.
Okay.
You ruined our lives, and you keep on doing it.
At you,
But I'm your favorite.
little bitch.
But I'm your favorite.
Yes, you're
Crazy.
And I regret having you. I regret having you. I don't want anything to do with you.
Because every time we try to rekindle a relationship, you just up.
This man.
All you know how to everything up and play the victim.
You're crazy.
I want to tell you something.
No, I don't want
I wanna
anything
tell-
to do with
I'm
them.
going to say something
I'm
to you,
so
and then you
happy.
can go, okay?
Because you know
I
what?
want
We
to
do
say something to you,
everything for
and then you can go.
We do
Okay.
everything for
I
your
want to
daughters,
tell you,
so-
you're
It's
my
okay.
favorite.
Because they're not going to take her away.
You're my favorite. You're my favorite mother. Just like Maribel's your favorite, you are
And
mothers I've
And
ever had
they're
on
the
my show.
worst daughters
And you
you
can take
even
your
know.
ass and get the hell out of my studio. We don't want mothers and children not to be together, but I can honestly say, you are way better off with her out without, not in your life.
We just came to get the closure we needed.
You know the truth now, and I hope that you can find, love and comfort in each other and the rest of your siblings, and you just cut her out of your life.
Right.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for coming on.
Thank you.
She's
I'm
your
a huge
biggest
fan.
fan.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.